Ever wonder how our weather apps are so accurate? How do they know that, for a fact, there's a 20% chance of rain today, or that there's a cold front coming? Now, what if I told you that there was networks out there making this information even more accurate? The best part? You can get rewarded from it. Nubila network is a DePIN that is made up of weather collection devices that all collect hyperlocal weather data. This data can be utilized for a variety of services and varying sectors in the global economy. For example, imagine how much more yield farmers could get out of their crop if they had more accurate weather data, or heads up on what's about to happen. Considering all of its uses, you can probably imagine that weather data is pretty valuable, and it is. Various sources show that weather data is worth billions of dollars, with near-term projected growth set at tens of billions of dollars. Now you're probably thinking, well, William, that's great and all, but what does this have to do with me collecting weather data, and how do I do that with Nubila? Well, I'll show you. Right here is how you collect all that weather data with Nubila Network. Is the Nubila Marco. Now, before we get into the unboxing and setup, I do want to disclose that Nubila Network did send me this device. But rest assured, I'll be giving my completely honest opinion on this device as well as Nubila Network itself. All right, back to the video. As you can see, once we open the box, we're greeted with a little pamphlet here explaining setup instructions as well as the necessary app downloads to run the device. I like that the device and all of its necessary parts are neatly and safely stored in this foam impression. Having parts clanking around in a package with some simple bubble wrap is not ideal in my opinion. Now right here is the main Marco unit. As you can see, it's very compact with an almost torpedo-like shape. It's got the case on the top here protecting the fans that measure wind speed with the plug in at the bottom right here. Next up is the mount for the solar panel and the mount for the Marco device itself. All pretty straightforward. Here are the screws that put it all together. Definitely don't want to lose those. Now, taking the foam insert out, we can see the solar panel. Here's the charging cable that connects the solar panel to the Marco device and the solar panel itself. Again, all fairly straightforward. Now that we've unboxed everything, let's go ahead and put it all together. To install the device mount to the Marco, you simply need to screw it in. The same goes for the solar panel mount. What's really neat about the solar panel mount is that it's on a ball joint. This way, you can swivel and change the direction the panel is facing at your discretion. Something to note is that the mounts must be screwed into a surface. There is no tripod mount that I'm aware of that you can simply place outside, something similar to what, the SkyX 100 has. As you can see, I chose my backyard deck railing as the location for my Marco device. I've seen plenty of setups on metal brackets on the side or roofs of houses, so it doesn't have to be set up just like this one. But keep in mind, wherever you're setting up your Marco though, just be sure there's plenty of sunlight so the device gets enough charge from the solar panel. Now once you've got your mount screwed in, you simply screw the Marco and solar panel in, and you're practically done. All that's left now is the device setup on your Nubila app. Using the pamphlet from earlier, I searched for the Nubila app on the Apple App Store and found it pretty quickly. If you're manually looking it up, be sure to triple check that it's the right app you're downloading. In Web3, you can never be too careful. Download the app, then make an account. Once you've done all of that, you're going to want to turn your Bluetooth on so that your Marco device can be detected by your phone and the app. Once you've connected to the device via Bluetooth, you're pretty much set up and ready to go. You're officially collecting hyperlocal weather data with your Nubila Marco. I've had the device set up and running for several weeks now, and so far it's been pretty straightforward. As long as the device is running, you'll be earning points. These points act as an allocation of sorts for your airdrop in the future when the Nubila Network launches their token. One aspect that I really love about the app is that the data that's displayed on there when you open the home screen is very relevant and very useful. I've caught myself checking the Nubila Network app more so than, typing on Google and checking the weather that way. It's, again, very useful with a very clean UI. Now that we've gone over the network, the device, and the app, let's talk about my personal thoughts on Nubila Network as well as the outlook I have. When it comes to weather DePINs, I feel like there's a really cool opportunity here. I personally think that there is a product market fit here where you can have much more efficient, much more accurate weather data with stations like these set up, via Nubila Network, WeatherXM, SkyX, and the lot. Now, I'm not saying I'm just like completely over the mound bullish on things like Nubila Network, but I'm saying that there is a place for these products to fit in. But I am not a fortune teller, and so I can't say with all certainty that this is going to go extremely well. Obviously, if you're going to get into something like Nubila Network or any other DePIN or investment for that matter, definitely do your own research. Don't listen to some crazy guy on the internet and go, hey, he said that it's going to be perfect, it's going to be amazing, let's hop in. Please, DYOR. Me personally, I'm having a great time with the device. I'm going to keep running it, going to keep leaving it in my backyard there, running super passive, going to keep using the app, and we'll go from there. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for coming by. If you really enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like and comment below on what other DePIN projects I should check out. Hopefully they'll send me some free ones too. We'll see. All jokes aside, I will gladly pay for those. Everyone, again, thank you so much. I'll catch you next time. Peace.